welcome back to the Hip and Cool podcast. This is going to be episode 6. I did not make an intro for this video by accident because I didn't know I was going to be splitting episode 5 into 2 until I started editing. I just didn't realize I made that much footage. So this is going to be the second half of the summer recap, and I'll be talking about music, fashion, and some foods that I really liked this summer. Last but not least, I'll be wrapping it up and talking about some mental health and like things I've been thinking about and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, stay tuned, get a snack, and enjoy.
Moving on to music. So I've been really into jungle, drum and bass, and breakbeat, which are all kind of like similar kind of genres. I follow somebody on TikTok named G Derrick or Derrick G. It's DERRICK space GEE on TikTok. According to Derrick G, breakbeat is sped up drums like ding 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 ding, right? You got jungle, which is the sped up drums of breakbeat with the influence of reggae and hip hop, right? So good, so good. And then you got drum and bass, which is more electronica version of jungle, which gives you your Pink Pantheress and your Rio Vaz, which is who I find myself listening to very often recently. So Pink Pantheress, Rio Vaz, and Bickle. Bickle made a song a couple years ago. I think during the pandemic. When did that song drop? Because that song is addictive. 2020, yeah, during the pandemic, I remember. He made a song called Naked during the pandemic, like early pandemic, like March 10th, 2020. And I found it on YouTube, I think it was. I think I found it on YouTube or something like that. And I was obsessed with that song for so long. I fell in love with that song. And that was the only song he had created for a while. I didn't check SoundCloud, so I don't know if he was on SoundCloud or active on there. But for like the official streaming services type situation, that's all he had posted. And every now and then I will click to see if he made a new song, and it would just always say Naked by Bickle, Naked by Bickle. But then one day this summer, I checked his Spotify and I was like, wait a second, Bickle made a new album? So he made an album called Biblical, which is him standing in front of a church. I think that's hilarious. And all the songs are so good. So good. And I feel like he has a few like breakbeat-esque kind of drum and bass like influenced music. So I will play a few songs here. So this is an example of the type of music I've been listening to. This is Break It Off by Pink Pantheress. Okay, and then this is You're a Parasite by Rio Vaz. And then, last but not least, I'm going to play you some Bickle. This song is called Heartbreak Sedative. But just from an angle, I walked out the doorway. You said have it your way. So yeah, that's a little bit of the type of music I've been listening to. Honorable mentions are going to be Soft Spot by Piri, Mr. Valentine by YAZ or Yaz. Who else? Watch Your Man by Rico Nasty, Distance by Hikaru Utada. But yeah, so drum and bass, jungle, and breakbeat are more of what I've been getting into, like the new stuff. But as per usual, I've been listening to High School Musical soundtrack. I've been listening to old Hannah Montana. I've been listening to the Sundays as I, feel like I'm just the Sundays, like, PR team at this point. All summer I've just been telling people, yeah, I listen to the Sundays. And there are people like, who are those people? I'm like, they just make some really frilly type music. They make music for people who like to frolic in the trees and frolic in the fields, right? If you want to wear your bustier and just, you can do it when you listen to the Sundays. I do feel like a old Victorian child when I listen to Sundays sometimes, just running in the field, like, ha 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 ha, it's nice. I've also been listening to Fantagram as per usual. Like, I listen to the same groups over and over and over until I get tired of them. But what did come out this summer is a few K-pop songs that I have been like on repeat a little bit. New Jeans just dropped their new album. It's not that new anymore, but look, they dropped their album this summer and it ate every single shot. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine. Like, they ate. And then SHINee dropped their new album Insomnia is probably one of my favorite songs, like, of the summer. That song is so good. I don't know. Insomnia just kind of really put me in a, like, that song got added to my astral projection playlist, and that's a really hard feat to get to. Like, things that are on there right now in terms of K-pop are 24/7 by Stacy. You've got Opening Sequence by Tomorrow by Together. Like, it's a lot of B-sides that are on there, because normally I don't really put K-pop on my astral projection playlist because it's hard for K-pop to get on there. But I have Just One Day by BTS. Like, I have like some B-sides on there. But like the fact that like four, was it four, one, two, three, no, three Shiny songs made it to my astral projection playlist. Like, I'm like on the same album. That's a really good, 10 Times by them, Juice, and Insomnia. Go listen to those songs. So good. And then Super Shy by New Jeans got on there as well recently. Oh, I've been listening to some really old, like, Troye Sivan, like his first EP, Troy, like TRXE. Oh my goodness. I forgot how good that album was. Like, I was listening to it on repeat for like a good week or two. Like, I think on my AirBuds app, it says like, oh, you were listening to Troye Sivan like X amount of times. And I was like, girl, because I was reliving my youth. But yeah, that album came out in like 2014 or something like that. And I was listening to, 2014. I was 13 years old when that came out. Those songs are so good. Gasoline, like, I was listening to Gasoline by Troye Sivan on repeat this summer. Strawberry Switchblade I got into as well. Strawberry Switchblade is like another old, like, I think they're from the 80s as well. 1985. Strawberry Switchblade. Hemlock Springs, I love her music. She's reminiscent of 80s, like, synth pop music in a way, and I think that's why I love her so much as well. I'm actually gonna go see her in concert in October. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, Troye Sivan's new song Rush, also so good. I love that song. Bad, you know what I mean? Like, I feel the rush, addicted to it. And then guess who he added on there? Pink Pantheress. Like, I'm just telling you, I'm always winning when it comes to music. I always win. I always sit there and I win. That's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, it's nuts. Like, I sit there and I'm like, songs just can't get any better. And then they just slap Pink Panthers on there. I'm like, every single time, I'm always winning. Yeah, and then Jungkook dropped too. Jungkook kind of stopped time when he dropped that song. Like, I was having people that I haven't heard from in a minute reach out to me like, girl, are you good? And I was like, I was not good. But yeah, that's it for music for me. Food and New York City places. This summer, I feel like I've been exploring a lot more food-wise, but at the same time revisiting some of my old faves. Like, this summer, I went to Dudley's with my friend Ella. Dudley's is a place on the Lower East Side. It's Australian food. I didn't know Australians had, like, cuisine, but they sell Australian food there, and it's so good. Like, they just have really juicy sandwiches. Like, their sandwiches are good, and I try my best to, like, venture off what I know is good. But look, if I had it once and it was phenomenal, why am I venturing off the menu? I've had it now twice and it's delicious, the chicken sandwich they sell there. But I think next time I'm gonna try something else, because that chicken sandwich really, like, it held me down. It comes with, like, this cute little broth too that you dip the sandwich in. Like, oh my god. And that little side salad they put on there, I'm sorry, like, every single time I've eaten there twice now, and I it's a problem. Like, it's really, really good. It's really delicious. I also went to the Lower East Side this summer and tried Sweet Chick for the first time, and I had, like, a spicy chicken sandwich from them. They're mostly known for their chicken and waffles and such, and I didn't get chicken and waffles because I feel like I don't know if this is internal racism, but that's just too much seasoning for the morning. I don't know what it is about chicken and waffles for me. I just feel like waffles already are way too sweet to be paired with, because I guess, like, the way that my mother makes fried chicken, it's very seasoned. It's seasoned very well and it's delicious, but I'm used to eating it with more plain food, like a side of rice or a side of, like, mac and cheese that isn't OD seasoned. Like, I feel like eating it with something that's like waffles that already is really sweet, for me at least, it just isn't ideal. But maybe if I were to eat it with a waffle that didn't have syrup on it, but then I feel like at that point, what's the point? Because waffles are supposed to have syrup. I don't know. I did try it and I just didn't feel it. I don't know. Maybe I need to try it again, because I feel like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe chicken and waffles just like isn't for me, but I went to chicken and waffle spot and it was delicious. Like it was pretty good. It was a little too spicy. I will say it was a little too spicy, but the food was well seasoned and it was delicious. I will tell you right now, those fries were really good too. Yeah, I was still munching on those fries after I left the place. And the alcohol was delicious. I think I had like a mango sangria or a mango slushy margarita, something of that nature. It was delicious. It was great. The vibes were awesome. They were playing music from my childhood, like old Caribbean music. It was a really fun time. So if you in Lower East Side and you want some, you know, chicken and waffles or a chicken sandwich, Sweet Chick got you covered. Sweet Chick is good. And also Dudley's is down there as well if you want to go to Dudley's. That was for my friend Zach's birthday. I've been talking about Zach a lot this podcast. Then I went to Japanese Fest, right? Japan Fest in Soho. It's like by Soho in Manhattan. And it was pretty fun. I went with my friend Lauren and it was a really good time. And I think we both tried the Japanese pancakes. There is a type of street food in Japan called okonomiyaki, and it looks like a pancake, but it's like a savory pancake, right? And you grill it and it has all these different types of things on it. They put like mayo and they put hot sauce and all these different types of things on it. And it's delicious. It was really good. I had a version I think without meat because I didn't see any without like pork or like shrimp and stuff, so I got mine without like anything like in terms of like meat on it. And then I think Lauren got hers with shrimp or something, I can't remember, but yeah, we both got the same thing, but just like I got mine without meat on it, and it was so good. It was so good. It was delicious. It was interesting, the mayo, right? Because I feel like mayo for me, even with Kewpie mayo, sometimes I'm just a little bit like, I'm very light with my mayo adding, because my opinion is the worst thing you can eat is a dry sandwich. So I'm gonna put mayo on the bun. But past that, it doesn't need to be like a wet sandwich either. So it doesn't need to be dry is the worst possible case scenario. But it also does not need to be oozing with water. Like, it doesn't need to be that crazy. You know what I mean? Exception is Dudley's when you're dipping it into a broth, right? But yeah, no. I refuse to have like, some type of wet situation going on where it's because of the sauces that it's wet. No. But okonomiyaki was not bad. Like, it was pretty good, and it's also not a sandwich, so I think it's, it's different in that way. Really good. Really good. And that was really all we tried there. Did we get boba? No, we went, I think she got some keychains from like this really cute like stall. It was like a chicken kind of stuffed animal that someone had like, made like their character and stuff. So I think she got a few things from there, like a little like stickers or pins. And yeah, we're just exploring Japan Fest. It was pretty fun. I tried a lot of like, Filipino pastries this summer. I did like a chicken roll. It's kind of like, just regular bread with like chicken inside, but it was like adobo. I think it was chicken adobo in there. I also have been eating a lot of ube. I love ube. Like, I'm actually kind of obsessed. I got this ube ice cream from a Filipino supermarket down the street from me. Shout out to Christina, because I met Christina in college, but then me and her met up again like as a group of friends with my other friend Kaylee. Meeting somebody from nearby you is always fun and games, right? It's like, oh my god, hi, nice to meet you, da 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 da. But then when they teach you about something nearby your own house that you didn't know about, it's always crazy. So Christina told me about this Filipino restaurant nearby my house. Or not a restaurant, it's like a supermarket. She told me about the supermarket nearby my house. I went there, and I'm getting these ube pastries from there, and I'm getting this ube ice cream, and I'm literally living my best life. I'm like, I can just walk down the road now and go get myself some ube. Like, she literally fueled my addiction. It's really crazy. But I told her, I was like, oh my god, thank you so much for telling me about this place. She was like, if it's ube, it's not an addiction, girl. That's a lifestyle. And I was like, so true. Because I'm living this life now, and you can't take it away from me. I went to the Brooklyn night market in Industry City as well, and they had this really cool like stand that was selling bao, and they had ube taro bao. Like, it was crazy. I'm sitting here like literally going insane because I don't know, like, I didn't know how obsessed I was about these things until this summer. So here I am telling you formally that I'm addicted to ube and taro maybe, but ube more than taro. Oh, and also there's a place in my house as well that sells ube. No, they sell taro pastry. So it's not cream. It's this purple like bun with just like a little bit of like taro inside, and it's just one of the most delicious things I've ever had in my entire life. And yeah, now I like literally want to take the bus and just go get one because it's that good. And what time does it close? And you know what? I don't think I'm gonna go that late because if I go and there's none there, I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry, and it's not gonna be fun for anyone there. So yeah, maybe I should relax. But yeah, delicious. Yeah, spicy tuna rolls has also been an issue this summer with me. Everywhere I go, I'm like, oh, do they have spicy tuna rolls? If so, I'm gonna try it. I gotta make sure the place is reputable though, because I can't be eating just any spicy tuna roll and like upset my stomach. Because I think that happened one time the other day, and I was like actually kind of mad. I was like, because if you have a really good spicy tuna roll, it brightens up your day. But if you have bad spicy tuna, it kind of just messes up not only your body, but also just like how can you continue the day like being happy? I don't know. Like it was messed up. Like I didn't know why they did that to me. I was really sad that day. I was really sad. I will say. It was cheap. It actually wasn't that cheap. I've had cheaper, more tasty spicy tuna rolls elsewhere. So I was mad. I was pissed actually. I was not mad. I was pissed. The best I've had so far has actually been either ShopRite spicy tuna or Wegmans spicy tuna is pretty good too. The first place I had it where I was actually going crazy over it, I think might have been Wegmans. It might have been Wegmans when I was upstate at school. I think I had spicy tuna there and it just changed the game for me. Look, make sure you're getting it from a reputable source, but try it. It's really, really good. I'm allergic to shellfish, so being able to eat any type of like sushi that isn't going to literally send me to a hospital, it's really nice. It's really nice. Like salmon rolls, things like that. Like it's nice to know that I can eat, sushi without needing medical attention. Last but not least, I tried this really, really good pistachio twist at where was it? Amy's Bread in Chelsea Market. My life was changed. That was so delicious. It was so good. Like I this summer has been the summer of pastries for me because I usually love some sweets. I love like a M&M, I love a Skittle. But pastries are different because like I am very much a flower mouth, as they say in Barbados. Like if you like stuff like pastries and things of that nature, they call you a flower mouth. I love all the pastries that come from Barbados, so I knew already that I was a pastry type of person. But this summer, super solidified it. Like I didn't know how crazy I really went for these pastries. Like it's nuts a little bit. It's a little bit nuts. But yeah, ube and that pistachio twist, like I had to buy a second one. It was that crazy. Like I was like, bro, like this is one of the, and even the clerk was like, you gonna want to buy a second one, girl. And I was like, you know what, let me try it first. Like give it a second. And I tried it and I literally proved her right. I was like, Miss Clerk, can I have a second pistachio twist, please? Because I'm literally going crazy. I'm going bananas right now. I'm going pistachio. Anyway, but no, it was actually kind of clinical. It was a problem. I loved it so much. And so next time I'm in the area, which is, I don't know when I'll be in Chelsea Market area because that's a little bit west. It's a little too west for me sometimes. But if I find myself in that area, yes, I will be getting a pistachio twist from Amy's Bread. Yes, I will, because it's essential at this point. Like it was that good. Like I will buy two and keep one for home and eat one right there. But I might not even be able to take it home because I might just eat the second one on the ferry back home. Like it's that serious. It was really, really good. Fawn can attest to that. She saw me eating that and she saw me buy that second one and she was like, girl, is it that good? And I was like, yeah, it's not good. The clerk knew the power. She was like, you're gonna have to buy a second one. And I was like, girl, mind your business. But I literally bought a second one. She was right. She caught me there. She ate with that little one. Lastly, we're gonna be talking about fashion. So, fashion. So, I'll be honest. I think a lot of the reason why I didn't have much to say about fashion earlier in the podcast was because I didn't go shopping this summer. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I didn't really go shopping at all. I did most of my shopping upstate and in Toronto. And then this summer, I just did not buy much. I don't think I bought anything, actually. I'm trying to think. I don't think I bought anything this summer, which is actually crazy because usually the summer is when I buy the bulk of my things, sweaters included. Like every single summer is usually when I buy everything I need for the year, and then I'm like, oh, I'm set. I bought things during the summer. And then during the year, I'll like pick things up here and there, but summer's usually the time. Oh, I did buy something. I bought jeans. I bought one pair of jeans from Obey, and that was it. That was it for the summer. I bought one pair of jeans. Let me see if they're here. Yep. And I've gotten so many compliments about these jeans. Here they are right here for those who are watching at home. And there's the Obey eyes right there. They had their yearly sale where there's no returns or anything like that, and you have to be on their mailing list to get the password to the surplus sale. So I got that surplus sale password again for the second summer in a row because I got it last summer, and I got a t-shirt and another like long sleeves like t-shirt from there as well. First of all, that long sleeve, I love that shirt forever. Like I will love that shirt forever. And then I got the password for the surplus sale this year, and I was like, let's see what they have. $25 jeans that went down. Like if you go on the website, these jeans right now I think are like 200. I will check right now. I think it's original 187. Here we go. The Obey Leah jeans. They are originally $124. And right now they're on sale actually because of Labor Day. Because yesterday was Labor Day. It's $87 on sale right now. I got those jeans for $25. $10 shipping. So it was a $34 for you. I don't even know if this can translate on the damn thing. These are like some of the thickest jeans I've ever like actually felt with my hands, and they're so heavy. They're so like for this quality of jean, 100% cotton. Are you kidding me? Like these are gonna last me until I literally am rolling around in the grave. These are going to last me forever. And that's why I bought them too, because I was like, I don't need anything. Like, I don't need any clothes. I have so many freaking clothes. But those jeans will last me for the rest of my life, and that's why I bought them. I said it in something I said. I was like, when I shop, I'm like, am I going to be able to wear this when I'm 37? 37 is not old. Can I wear this when I'm 87? And if the answer is yes, then I usually buy it. And look, it's okay to shop for things that you're only going to need like once or twice, right? I don't think it's a bad thing to just like a trend and try it out for yourself every now and again. But I feel like with the changing like trend atmosphere right now, I just don't think it's productive for me personally, Sana, to be shopping for a trend. Because I noticed that whenever I shop for a trend, I don't ever wear it. Or I wear it once and then I never care about it again. Or because it's like out of trend, I'm not caring about it anymore. And naturally that just comes with my own personal kind of relationships that I need to fix with fashion. But at the same time, I just watched a video about this actually on TikTok where someone was like, when you're looking for your own style, you got to think about your emotional attachment to a piece. Not like, oh my God, 7 years ago, I wore this to my dad's birthday party. No, it's more just like, according to you, how do you feel about this piece? For me, I'm a brand hoe, right? You see Obey? If something has Obey on it, I'm going to hone in onto it. And it's not even just because, oh, it's Obey and it's cool now. Like, Obey isn't, sorry, like, I don't think that a lot of people really, like, unless you're a hype beast, really like Obey much anymore. Like, Obey was really cool when this was on the hats and a lot of people were wearing Obey and stuff like that. But I will say, even though it's still popular within the hype beast sphere, it's not as popular as it used to be. So I always thought Obey was cool, but then as I got older, I was like growing with the brand and like my love for it never faltered. So my emotional attachment to the brand is not only the logo, but also the quality that they're willing to put into their pieces. Like the shirt that I got from the Surf Plus sale last year. Let me see if I can get out of this little corner to show the camera. I have it on my white hanger because usually I put my white hangers with clothes that are generally a little bit heavier and such. This shirt, you can tell it's different from like a shirt you would just pick up at any random store. The quality is there. They usually make sure that whenever they make something, they're 100% with it. You know what I mean? And I always appreciated that about the brand. Whenever I was buying them for 50% off at Zoomies or even full price, which I never did, but on sale at their surplus sales too. I'm always like looking for quality, and I always feel like Obey is not only just something to do with trends, but they also make it a point to include quality in the conversation as well, which is my personal attachment to the brand and personal attachment to my clothing. So yeah, when I'm shopping, I don't want to put this on anybody. When I'm shopping, I always make sure the quality is good, so I'll have it for a long time, but also that it has longevity, because I feel like it's super great to follow trends and do whatever like other people are doing, but if you have your own personalized version of that, I think that's great too. You know what I mean? Because honestly, if baggy jeans go out of style tomorrow, sorry, I'm still wearing my baggy jeans from Obey. Like, I'm not gonna throw these out. It's just not what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion on the matter. Yeah, that's how I interact with clothing. And so this summer, I just haven't been seeing anything that's been catching my eye. And so I didn't really buy much. However, I have clothing that I have been unearthing and bringing out of the cracks. You know, I had clothing that I hadn't worn in a minute, and I was like, you know what, let me try this, let me try that. And I've been getting up and getting dressed every day, even without having somewhere to go, because I just wanted to try it. And I think that's what helped push my fashion senses this summer. So I'll tell you what I've been into. I've been really into chunky necklaces. As you can see, I think every episode of the podcast I've been wearing this. I've been into tank tops. I've been wearing tank tops and ties. Tank tops and ties and collared shirts like these with ties. I've been doing that a lot this summer. I don't really like t-shirts and ties. I've been trying it. I don't like it. If I wear a t-shirt with a tie, I have to wear a vest over it. It's just, for me personally, just having the shoulders exposed looks so much better with a tie than it does with a t-shirt. I don't know, for some reason I just can't get it over, but with a collared shirt it always works for me. So yeah, collar shirt and vest with ties, that's it. T-shirt with ties, always wear a vest with me. This is my personal thing. Bags and accessories, I've been really into like cool bags, cool accessories, for example ties and necklaces. I've also been wearing my fun hats, as you can see, accessories, you know what I mean? Yeah. always having a fuzzy hat, you know, wherever you go. It's just great for good measure. I'll be right back. I'll show you the palm tree bag I actually bought last summer that I've been wearing this summer. Here it is. I got this from Florida at a thrift store. Beautiful. I think this is from Goodwill. Beautiful. I love this bag also because it has one of these, so like if I put it down, it makes that little sound. I love this bag. I love it so much. I've also been into tote bags. I do like tote bags, but I feel like I've been more into these types of bags for myself. If I'm running errands, I love a tote bag, but everything gets lost in them. I think the traditional like older bag with like pockets is very helpful. You don't lose things as easily. I can find my credit card and keep it pushing, like it's no drama. But I do love a tote bag because I am a part of the alphabet mafia, so of course I need to have my go-to tote bag, which has been my Cause bag. I'll show you right now. It's a little dingy, so mind your business. I have to wash it. I haven't washed it in a minute, but yeah, it's just this Cause bag that I got I think either last summer or 2 summers ago when I went to the Cause exhibit at Brooklyn Museum. Yeah, it usually has a lot more buttons on it, but I've been taking them off and putting them onto other tote bags to wear. But this is the one I mainly wear. I don't usually like to wear it that often because I hate washing it super often because I don't want it to get faded, you know? I mean, the faded look is cool too, but I feel like it's important to just, you know, wear your clothing because keeping things away in a box, their clothes are supposed to be worn, like shoes and stuff like that are supposed to be worn. But at the same time, I do think like keeping up, you know, with cleaning them and making sure that they're upkept is important as well. So just as much as it is important to wear the clothes that you buy, you gotta clean up too, you know? It's important to, you know, make sure things are preserved because I want to keep that for a minute. I don't want to have to buy another one super quickly. You know what I mean? That's why I was talking about longevity and making sure that the things you have are not only just, because I feel like there are two aspects of clothing, right? A piece of clothing that is made well, but then also, are you upkeeping it as well? You know, it's one thing if you have a really well made item of clothing, but if you're like wearing it to the construction site every day and it's getting dirty to the point of no return, it's like no matter how well it's made, it's still, you know, not being upkept very well. So I don't know. You gotta, it's a catch-22. That's why this shirt, you see, I'm just showing you my whole closet at this point. This shirt, like I told you, I get up every single day and I wear clothes even though I'm not leaving the house. I don't wear this shirt. This shirt catches stains so easily. No matter how much times I'm like, oh my God, I really want to wear this shirt, I'm not going to wear this in the house. Because if I am cooking, if I am doing some house things, cleaning or whatever, and anything gets on this shirt, this is like one of my favorite shirts ever. I'll be so mad. Because I don't know what the fabric is of this that just every little thing makes the shirt dirty. So I've just decided to just never wear it unless I'm like going outside. And if it gets dirty when I'm outside, it's outside's problem. But if I'm wearing this in the house and I get bleach on it from cleaning or something, I'm going to be pissed. So I keep this in the closet until it's time to go outside. Last but not least, I've been wearing denim overalls. I've been wearing my baggy denim pants, denim skirts. Oh my God, I also have a denim obey skirt that Fong and Corey got me for graduation, and I wore that skirt into the ground this summer. I wear it everywhere. I even wear it at home too. Like I can't resist it. It's one of my favorite skirts ever. And I want to say that skirt has been a staple in my closet this summer, for a real staple. I've been wearing skirts all summer and I'm enjoying it and I'm having a great time. I'm having a ball, actually. Getting into loafers because I have one pair, so now I'm just wearing them everywhere. Loafers are great to wear with jeans. They're great to wear with skirts. They're great to wear with slacks. They're great to wear with everything. It makes every outfit look put together all the way. I love it. You don't have to try hard with an outfit. If you just wear slacks and sneakers, you look like you added some type of like flair to the fit. If you wear jeans and loafers, I don't know, like business casual mixed with casual is always going to be a look for me. When I wear my long sleeve button down shirts with like a crop top underneath and some baggy jeans and some loafers, oh my God, like stop the world, stop. Like what Beyonce said. Like that's literally how I feel sometimes. Yeah, that's all that I have for fashion though. Yep. So the very last thing we're going to talk about today is my general themes and like lessons that I've learned this summer. So one of the big themes I've learned is loving things without attachment. I feel like this summer specifically taught me that I didn't know I had so many ideals. The way people act, right? The way you want people to act. And how those two things interact with one another. Right? You want somebody to do this, you want somebody to do that. You have expectations for someone, even yourself sometimes too. When you have expectations for yourself to be in certain places. I was talking about this in the last episode too, just like expecting these like grandeur things of yourself and others, and then it just like when you don't meet those standards, or when let's say a parent doesn't meet, you know, the standards of what you feel like a parent should be. Like I was talking to my friend and they were talking to me about how they felt like they had to re-raise their parents as they got older because their parents acted like kids. Or just like you have a friend who you wish, you know, was a bit more compassionate or something like that. It's just like you gotta realize these people are just some guy. Like, and you are too. You're literally just some guy. And I feel like I knew that, but I just didn't really internalize it enough. I had so many high expectations this summer, and like when they weren't met, I just started getting so disappointed in myself and others. And then I realized it was like the reason why you're in this state of sadness all the time is because your ideals are not being met. So here's the thing. It's not that you need to lower your standards. It's just that you need to think about why these ideals even exist in the first place. So I think for me, I had to sit and think, why do I value these things in people? Why do I value this thing in myself? Why do I define success as this? Why do I define compassion as this? Am I comparing my friendship to somebody else's? Am I comparing, how I think somebody should act towards me based on how I see, this on television or something like that? It's like just using my brain to understand why it is that my ideals even exist in the first place. So it wasn't necessarily like, oh, you know what, I just need to learn to accept, nothing from people or accept like bare minimum from people. It wasn't that. It was more just like, why do you have these standards? Like, think about them. Think about why you idealize people in this way, why you idealize people in this way, and why you idealize yourself in this way. And why is it that when you haven't reached those milestones in your own life, or when other people haven't reached those expectations, why do you find yourself in such disarray? Why do you find yourself so sad, so disappointed to the point where it's preventing you from engaging in society? Like, you're literally falling apart. And also, why are you isolating yourself too? If you have a problem with somebody, just talk to them about it. Hey, I realize that you don't do this or this or this, or, I realize that I've been acting this and this and this way. I just want to talk about it. Tell me what you think about it. I've been thinking about this. What do you think about it? And I feel like I've been doing that a lot this summer with some people. I've been like, hey, I had this like thought about this thing about you. What do you think about it? And just opening a dialogue first and foremost, and stopping to isolate myself, because once I isolate myself, it's over. I am in that mental loop, and it's like, it's over from there. But when I finally open that dialogue and I'm like, you know what, let me actually talk to the person that it's about, whether it's the other person or me. I'm like, hey, Sana, look, I feel this way about this. Why do we think this way? Or talking to that person, it always makes it 10 times better. And uncovering so much more about what the other person could be thinking about too. Because then you're like, wait, I never even thought about that version of that. Or, oh my goodness, I never even thought that you would be thinking about it in that way. You know what I mean? So I definitely think letting go of ideals and the outcomes and more focus on the journey is what I've been trying to do recently. And realizing that it's difficult to let go of the outcome especially when you have such high dreams and high hopes for other people and yourself. When you sit there and you're like, oh no, but I really want to be successful, and I really want to see this, I really want this to happen, I really want this person to do this or whatever. It's just, you gotta let it go and just enjoy the journey. People are gonna disappoint you. You're even gonna disappoint yourself sometimes. But you cannot withhold love from other people and withhold love from yourself because you're not reaching those milestones. You got to know that even if you don't reach that milestone, you're still going to be there for yourself when you're going to cry about it. You got to still be willing to care about people when they don't meet your expectations, right? You got to still be like, you know what? This didn't happen the way I wanted it to, or the way my ideals really wanted it to, but you know what? There's still love out there to give to the situation, or to give out there to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get the A on the exam, but that I studied for like for this long or whatever, but you know what? I still love myself, and I try my hardest. That B was the best B that there ever has been in the world, because I tried my hardest and I put my all into that B. So it's a B, and I'm not going to hate myself for that, because there's so much more ahead of this. The journey, that one B is not going to stop you from getting honors or whatever. That one B is not going to stop you from graduating. So I think you got to think about things sometimes as stepping stones. And it's hard. And I'm still on that journey, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure that out to this day. Trying to like accept things as they are, and staying present, and letting go of the outcome. It's really hard, because I'm very much like an idealistic person for real. I'm just like, things need to go like this need to go like this, you need to act like this, you need to act like this. And then when people don't, I'm just like, bro, why didn't you do the script? And it's like, bro, what script are you talking about? You didn't share the Google Doc, and even if you did, I'm not reading that script, girl. You expect people to read every single script? Like, it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, expecting people to be privy to everything that's going on in your mind, like, people can't read your mind, boo. And even if they could, do you think that they would alter their entire personality just to accommodate to you? It's a little weird. But yeah, really show yourself that you won't give up on yourself. Because I feel like that's what I've been doing a lot this summer, just giving up on myself. Because I didn't, show up for myself the way that I wanted to, or because I didn't meet this milestone, or something didn't happen the way I wanted it to. It's like, oh, just continuously blame myself. But there's too much going on in this world, for me to focus on just the negative. I didn't go into much depth because I didn't want to make this episode 8 million hours long, and I still have to edit it. So, yeah. I was looking out for me and you there. But, yeah, if there's anything you want me to go in depth in, I would gladly talk more about the night circus, especially when I'm done with it and I get more in depth with it. Oof, of course. And also with Jujutsu Kaisen, excuse me, Gojo. Like, that's my boo. Of course, I would not mind talking about him more. Binging something for the first time in so long made me realize, like, maybe I do need it to just step away from TikTok, the 1 second, and we've gotcha kind of content, and just sit back and watch a TV show, goddammit. And that's what I've been doing. So I'm getting back into, like, sitting down and enjoying things now. God bless America. Next week's topic is I'll never let go of old Disney and Nickelodeon. No, you cannot get me to let go. But I'll see you next week for that episode. And choose love always. That's the theme of this summer. I hope you're choosing love. Me, when I find out you're not choosing love. No. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope the summer was great to you. I hope you learned a lot. Someone said this summer was the most serious summer of their life. Lord, summer was tough, right? For a lot of us, there was a lot of retrogrades and all these different type of things going on. But guess what? We made it through. September 1st, it's the first of the month. And you made it through. And choose to love yourself, and choose to love others, and choose to love everyone. Da, 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 da. And I'll see you next week. Bye.